Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing, Jones. Finding strong underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. The Patriots at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 39, Jones, Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw left side complete. That's Little. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Alec Ingold, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Lawrence to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
There's a reason it's on linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good touchdown. Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
77 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his man complete. It's Little. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And some room to roam now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run broke the contact and got some space. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Little. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, it's Stevenson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now, you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such, but let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They shakes him off. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, That's all you're looking for, but he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's got room at the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, here's an option right.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
K'Lavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another toe for ETN.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Lawrence going to throw again. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Lawrence will throw. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Connor will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line. Line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. Swartz, and taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This one swung outside to Strong. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Anthony Schwartz, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Schwartz. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Up the middle they go. It's Schwartz. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's a screen play. This is Strong. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 58 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle.
Schwartz. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. But to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Schwartz. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.